Welcome back to Disability Empowerment Now. I'm with my very dear friend and co-host, Alaina Mallet, and we're talking about Depeche Mode, Love and Devotion. We capped off a Black celebration, and we're going to the album they released before they released their big Juggernaut album. We're going to Music for the Masses, which again is a sarcastic pun that they used uh,
Ended
to
up working out for them because it did put them on the map as music for it really did become one of their bigger albums.
yes, and the next one after that would
Be even bigger.
explode them. So, uh, the things you said.
I just wanted to sing as he says again Martin's one of Martin's repetitive songs. I just wanted to sing his line, but I can't sing as deep as Martin gets on this one. Um I think that it's this one can be kind of multi-interpretation, but I think that Martin is singing about somebody, his girlfriend, presuming he's stepping out or doing something hurtful behind her back. And because he says the lines, you know me better than that. I heard about the
Yeah.
things that you said, and you know me better than that.
Yeah.
Um, so I think there's a heavy implication of um, she's going around telling people something that's not true,
Yeah.
and also maybe kind of presumed who he was. And maybe it's not a stepping out. Again, Depeche Mode has a way of leaving it open that this could even be
Yeah.
something she presumes about him, like, oh, you're controlling. He's
Yeah.
controlling, like it just sounds like a woman went behind his back, told their friends, or mom, something kind of that doesn't really describe them, but kind of puts them in a poor light. And he says, you know, my weaknesses. I've never tried to hide them. Um, and it's a vulnerable song again, but kind of a deep, dark thing that is common in relationships. Almost
Yeah.
every relationship hits that point.
Yeah.
And so I think Depeche Mode's just singing those motions of, you know, that moment in a
Yeah.
relationship.
And so, what about Strange Love,
Uh,
which is another banger that
Complete
I
banger.
often get confused. Actually, we didn't even finish Black Celebration because
Whoops.
we left off the two B sides. Uh, so
We did. We just totally blew off Shake the Disease, and it's called a heart. I'm looking at my list. I'm like, a hot dang. We
yeah,
pretty much
I
pretty
mean,
much it was all a black celebration. The entire album is a love fest.
yeah, and I mean, and where we come to strange love is that I don't know about you, but I constantly get strange love and shake the disease. Not confused lyrically, they're just two banger songs
They're such bangers.
that,
Oh, they're so
and
good.
I mean, and check the disease, and it's called a heart. They're B-sides on the deluxe album, and had they put them on the album proper, they would have walked like a charm. Yeah, you can hate.
Yeah.
It's called a heart all you want lyrically, but
Yeah.
musically, it's a banger as well. I mean,
Yeah.
but shake the disease. I mean, just the title is a mind fuck
This
of
yeah. Yeah. And sorry, I have to geek out over this one. I think I
Yeah,
said this on the previous one. So again, I apologize to our viewers, but my memory, like with their songs, is very distinct. My mom had been dating a guy from Hungary, so he was like Hungarian at when I was 14 and really got into Depeche Mode. And he had that, what was that called? Catching Up with Depeche Mode album.
yeah,
And he just gave it to me and it had Shake the Disease on it. So
yeah,
aside from receiving like Depeche Mode's like greatest hits, which had
yeah,
just come out at
yeah,
that time for Christmas, um, because I wanted to enjoy the silence, but my mom and brother couldn't find Violator. And this
yeah,
again, keeping in mind this is the 90s, right? So
yeah,
1999 and 98 is like um, you couldn't just go order everything
yeah.
constantly. And record shops would
Oh,
charge an arm and a
what
leg to get
a
a
time to
yeah.
be alive.
It was really a time to be alive, and a record shop would charge you extra if they had to go out of their way to get a print. So if it wasn't like local, they were like, "Well, we're going to charge you like $20 more because you got to ship it and call this. We got to take time to call places and find it." Um, so he gave me that just to keep. He was like, "You keep it." My brother lives in Germany. They're obsessed with Depeche Mode. I'll get as many records as I need.
Oh, yes, they
And
are very upset.
yeah, and so Shake the Disease was like, you got to keep in mind, this is one of my first songs
Yeah,
I'm introduced to in
yeah,
Depeche Mode. It
yeah,
is like so hot and sexy, it's not even funny. And yet
yeah,
it's fucking weird because it's called Shake the Disease. And like, and there's like, why are they hitting pipes? You know what I mean? And like, why is there steam in the background? And they're like in a bathroom with a broken mirror, and like this camera's sideways in the music video, and you're like, what is happening? And
wow.
yet, like, Dave's voice is so baritone and
Yeah,
so hot and so like mesmerizing and repetitive and like and Martin and his like seduction and soulful, background vocals and the understand me like ah what? Like, why are you requesting to understand me? Like, it is so like, oh no, get closer. Get again. This album is so obsessional, and Shake the Disease belonged on it. And it's such a
yeah,
freaking
yeah.
shame that it did not make the cut initially
No,
because
no.
it so belongs in the flow.
Yeah,
And it did not belong at the end. It belongs before,
of a
but not tonight, and all
greatest
of them.
hits.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it needs to it had its place, and I really think it is a shame they didn't just make a bigger album.
I mean,
Um,
they could have put it before or after stripped.
yeah,
And
I agree. Right, I
that,
agree. I think it should have come around that. I was gonna say the same thing. It needs to come after like Question of Time or Stripped or
yeah,
um and for viewers who have not had me say anything coherent yet, it's a song about being obsessed,
yeah,
so freaking obsessed with this
yeah,
person and utterly head over heel in love that they're saying, I can't even shake the disease. I need you to understand me. I
yeah.
need you to like be inside me and get what I'm telling you and how in love
And
with you I am. And you're like,
yeah, and really the disease is the tongue. The
yeah,
disease is the tongue. And
yeah.
it's, again, so freaking sexy the way they roller coaster you through that entire metaphor. And I mean, like, they don't like it's called a heart because of the, well, I'm assuming the juvenile lyrics. But again, we both have commented over the phone and
Yeah.
over text. A teenager could write those lyrics. A teenager
Yeah.
would feel those lyrics. A young adult would feel
Yeah.
those lyrics. There's nothing wrong with the lyrics.
I think the
And
lyrics work for any age group.
and the music, it's a
Yeah.
pure rocker. And so
Total banger.
again, it's like, fine, you hate, but not tonight. Okay, whatever. You hate, it's cold or hot. Whatever. These songs in on this concept album are
Yeah.
bloody brilliant. It's
Yeah.
a master stroke that
Yeah.
they didn't take on an already fantastic album. So let's get back to music for the masses and strange love.
Okay. So I was about to text you the other night, and then I was like, I don't know if he's asleep or because of our time difference. I mean, you're behind me, so you're
You
probably
can
awake.
text
But
me any time
it
you
was like
want.
1 in the morning because Matt's had surgery, right? And he's not
I
sleeping. And
don't care. I don't care.
yeah,
You
okay.
can
And so I was like,
text.
Keisha's gonna be like, Jesus, what is she doing at 1 texting me this? And but like in my head, I'm going down our music list because the poor guy. Oh my God. It's like once I could get him asleep, I was so awake because I'd done so much. I got up and like cooked and got him meds and got him comfy and got him ice packs, and just like I'm awake. And so I was thinking like the line, I'm always willing to learn if you have something to teach, says everything about you need to know about this song. I'm like, how, and I just want to type to you, how fucking hot is that line?
Yeah.
I'm always willing to learn if you have something to teach. I was literally going to text him. I'm like, it's 1 in the morning. He's going to be like, this is inappropriate. Why are you sending me this?
No,
But like that line is so crazy good.
yeah, no, I, I'm, I've gotta tell you, I feel like the host of this show should just shut the fuck up and watch you just geek the fuck out over these songs and how hot, steamy the lyrics are, how a turn on they are, because
Yeah.
it's just incredible. Like, you're right, that one line in that song. And for me, it's not that line that I remember, but
Oh.
it's the I'll make your heart smile.
I'll make your heart smile,
I
strange
just
love.
love
Yeah.
that visual and that connectiveness and that, I mean, and so Shake the Disease and Strange Love, both of them were on the Best of Depeche Mode Volume 1. And back
Yeah.
in college,
Yeah.
that was the album that I filtered through to
Did
let
you Did I give you that or did you buy it? Because that's the first album I had, so I'm curious.
I don't remember.
Don't you hate that? That you don't remember these dumb little details anymore? You're like, oh, we're getting old.
I remember a lot of details about our friendship
Yeah.
that is not. So no, my memory goes way back. Like,
Yeah.
I remember how when a Delta machine first came out, you wrote this big rant on Facebook, and I still remember
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
rant. And
Yeah.
it so yeah, there are little details,
Yeah.
but I mean, I remember those songs falling head over heels for somebody and for songs of faith and
Yeah.
devotion. And I remember the first music video I ever saw was Precious.
Which is and I know you've said you love that one, but it's too bad you weren't introduced to their Antoine Corbin videos first.
Yeah, but I was eventually, but so little 15. Yeah,
Yeah, that's about it. That's what we're going to go
yeah,
over is
yeah,
again kind of
yeah,
the teetering line that men have with younger women
yeah,
is for some reason men, no matter how old they get, have a thing for younger girls. And there is the acknowledgement, the very real acknowledgement that it's inappropriate.
yeah,
They don't act like it is, which is, a relief. So I'm not so questioning of them, but it's this admitting that
yeah,
as men, they still can't help it. They think about a 15-year-old girl, and he says, I think there's another interesting aspect though of the song. I guess if we're gonna go with the less creepy part, he says like, if you could drive, you would drive her away to a happier place, to a different day. And then he says, do you see what I see, and do you know what I mean? I think there's also this desire for the man to feel like the teacher.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I think in some sense they're talking about when women wanted to learn something from them. And that I
yeah,
think that there is this acknowledgement that, and this is real, right? This is a psychological effect with men. And why they date younger women is they say, oh, I feel alive. But really what they're saying is they're happy that a woman wants to learn from them
yeah,
and be spoiled by them and
yep,
kind of
yep,
see through their eyes.
yep,
And when men are with women their age, right? And at the time, if you think about it, Dave's married, has a baby. Like I said, I don't think the other members were yet, but there is this sense of being tied down, right?
yeah,
And a lot of grown men talk about that, is that the woman gets home and she's nagging him, right? Like, oh, did you feed the baby? Did he help me? Why do the dishes? And you'll hear men, instead of realizing that's part of growing up, go into the fantasy of the 15-year-old girl is like, well, she would adore me. And
yeah,
I could make those tears go away that young 15-year-old boy is giving her. He doesn't fucking know what he's doing with her. I
yeah,
do. I know
yeah,
what she needs and wants. It's kind of innocent and kind of not, right? I think what they're seeing is if they were 15 again,
yeah,
they could drive her away and do all the right things this time. And so I try not to take the song as creepy, but rather I think grown men reflecting on the very real feeling that they're experiencing is, I kind of long for that innocence, but being the man I am today, having the wisdom I can impart. I don't think they're saying they want to be a 27-year-old man, getting with a 15
yeah.
year old. I think they're just saying they want to be, I don't know. What's your interest? Am I on par with that one? It's a weird song. I tend to skip it. It's kind of
I, I'm,
operatic and weird.
I'm skipping it because
Yeah.
it's just not appealing.
Yeah.
Behind the wheel.
Hot, 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 hot. It's a hot banger. I suck. There's a reason why I've never been
You,
offered a TV show.
you
I'm
tell
not
me more.
entertaining. Um, well, this is a role reversal. The music video by Anton Corbin. This whole album is Anton Corbin music videos. Is Dave literally getting on the back of a woman's Vespa, or scooter, right? Whatever they have over in Europe, and just letting her drive, and it's very symbolic of a relationship is you're behind the wheel. And that's what he says at
Yeah,
the seedy sounding banger, synths is all right there. Is this
yeah,
urgency and weirdness and strange. Why their songs are always so strange is just, they make love just sound so daunting and frightening
yeah,
and sexy
yeah,
at the same. It's like the
yeah,
Red Room.
yep.
It's like the gray, whatever that show, 50 Shades of Gray. Hotter, because 50 Shades of Grey was dumb. It was bullshit. Like, and she was in an abusive situation, and I refuse to believe Dave and Martin would ever abuse a woman. I'm pretty positive they just want to do good things to her and make her feel good. And I think that's what that song is about, is I can't say more about it because really the lyrics are quite straightforward, is he just wants the woman to drive, to be on
Yeah,
top. and let him see her world. And I don't think there's anything more to it other than a sexy roller person.
I Want You Now, which is a song title
Sexy.
written by, I believe, Alden Wide. Don't quote
Stop, really?
me on that.
Ooh, dirty boy
Don't
there.
don't quote me on
Alan's
that.
just as dirty as the rest of them. Now we're finding out.
Uh,
But okay,
mm,
granted, he did write all these dirty, seedy synths, so I believe it.
so before we go on,
Did we
uh,
miss one?
no,
No.
no, no, I Want You Now is written, of course, by Martin Gore.
I was like,
Uh,
come on, he's literally as
yeah,
dirty as he gets on this one.
yeah,
You're telling me it's not him? This was Alan?
yeah. No, it's Martin all the way.
Here's okay, I'm gonna pull out a line just because we're on the list of boys being boys, right? This
Yeah,
album is boys being boys, by the way.
yeah,
He even says that I don't want to sound like one of the boys, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Yet
yeah,
he's literally singing about
yeah.
just wanting her body and wanting her now. And then he says that I'm not trying to be like all the
Yeah.
boys.
So we come to the magnum opus, the aptly titled Violator. And the first track is called World in My Eyes. Uh, Seeing the music video was very seductive. Uh, it's a very seductive
I
video.
don't know if I remember this video.
It's a
Describe it.
very seductive song. They're in a car. It's a convertible, top down. Uh,
I need to watch this. I don't
Yeah,
think I've seen this
yeah,
one.
you really do. I mean, that's why I think they should have just titled the album Seduction Done Right or Seduction Time Again, because at the very start of the album, the song is,
Start right out.
yeah,
It's a
they,
banger that goes right into let me show you let me show
yeah.
you a place.
Yeah, and
Let me show you
the
a place.
video is dark at night. They're just driving through whatever. It's a beautiful song. And so, what about Sweden's Perfection?
Whoa, we're just blown over World of My Eyes that fast?
No, no, we can
Wait,
still talk.
I just need to bring up I just need to bring up one more line. Um, Let me take you on a trip, on a long, long trip, your lips close to my lips. I mean, if that describes the song at all, it's
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
Hot,
I
hot,
mean,
hot.
hard, hard, hard. And I mean, that's the first song on the album. And I
Yeah.
mean, that that set the tempo for a very seductive
Yeah.
lyrical fast.
So they have a lot of videos with cars. Again, this is a dude's band. I'm surprised
Yeah,
more dudes aren't into them because I'm like,
yeah.
come on, cars, chicks, sex. What do
What
you
else
need?
do you
Good Lord, people. What
I
do I need to
love
do to
how we
convince
were
you to listen to these
thinking the
guys?
same thing. Uh,
So
but
sweet as
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
no, go on.
Sweet as perfection. Um, think about this one very much. I like it and I don't tend to like dissect it. But this one is a combo song. I forget which one we're singing about. Oh, I Want You Now is another one.
Yeah,
So like well, Dave and Martin are known to do like Martin is known to do backup vocals and or just the full song by himself,
Yeah,
and vice versa. Dave will do. I Want You Now and Sweetest Perfection. So we're crossing over on albums here. Martin is singing, but Dave is consistently in the background. These are two unique songs, if you think
yeah,
about it. I Want You Know is Dave breathing
yeah,
consistently in the background, really sexy, might I add. And then Martin singing.
yeah,
And in Sweetest Perfection, we do something where Martin is singing, but Dave's vocals are a complete reverb
yeah,
with him, right? They're doing it at
yeah.
the same time. This is a unique song where I think both are layered. Am I correct? In that they sound layered, like the two of
Yeah.
them are singing it. And I he says the sweetest perfection of body and mind, and I stop and I stare too much. You know what I mean? And so I think there's again kind of I think it's just about liking the body, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. Am I wrong? I think it's just a song
no,
about admiring a woman's
yeah,
body and what it has to
yeah,
offer, and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Like I Want You
what's,
Now, it's very simple, straightforward.
yeah. I mean, I'm surprised you don't have enjoyed the silence on
Well,
here.
okay, let's go into it because it's my favorite song,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's not. I don't think the reason why I didn't was I don't think it fits religion or love and devotion. I think
interesting.
it's a
You
you.
tell me more.
Yeah, and then I want to hear your interpretation. I really think enjoy. Ew, that's disgusting and dusty. Sorry, my office is gonna put my feet down somewhere, and I'm like, ew, I could feel it through my sock. It was that bad. Um, I don't come into this room much, as you can see the mess behind me. I think "Enjoy the Silence," which is my favorite song for anybody who hasn't heard that 1,000 times yet. It's my favorite song of all time, not just Depeche Mode. It's my favorite song. Um, is about I really think it is about what it is. Is he says, "All I ever wanted and all I ever needed is here in my arms."
Yeah,
Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. While I guess I'm seeing it as I'm saying it, it could be an interpretation of having a person in their arms and
yeah,
being happy. I've always just interpreted the song as happiness and contentment with life. I've always just seen it as like I'm happy with whatever's happening. And whatever's in my arms could mean like I'm happy with being famous right now and on a tour. I'm happy that I purchased this home. I'm happy that I'm just sitting here enjoying my coffee and the squirrels outside are down, running around and the birds are eating. Like I've always seen it as whatever they're happy with, they're saying that words don't need to disrupt the moment and that words can only cause harm. But I definitely, now that I'm saying it out loud, I guess see it as like that can be romantic. And I think if you ask me what phase of life I'm in, it's probably altered because I think before I
yeah,
do see it that way is that relationships often express too many words and that we
yeah,
kind of ruin
yeah,
the innocence of or acceptance of just feelings. And I don't know. I
yeah,
hate describing the song because I just freaking love it. Listen
yeah.
to it. It's a banger.
I mean, what I keep coming back to is trying to parse away the song from the video and wondering if the song would be as iconic without the video because the
Hmm.
video by Antoine, which
Probably the best
the
music video of all time.
yeah, but the guys thought it was a joke. They were waiting for the other shoe to drop, for him to say, "Oh, I'm just kidding, guys." But they went along with it, and it's their best music video, and it captures what he captures. The music
Yeah.
video,
A
the
king walking
song,
around with a beach chair.
Yeah, and I mean, it captures the weirdness of the Mighty Python movies. And
Yes, it is a
yeah,
very Monty Python quality. Even the
yeah,
quality's kind of poor. The
yep,
like even
yep,
for the era, the
yeah.
video's kind of poor
No,
quality.
no, and I think they
Yeah,
absolutely planned
yeah,
that to a T. I mean, Personal Jesus was released before the album, and it
yeah,
blew up the album. Uh, and the only thing I would say about Personal Jesus and why I'm talking about it in this segment is because if you listen to just the music,
yeah,
and just the music of the opener to the next album, Songs of Faith and Devotion, and I Feel You.
yeah,
Both of those songs as instrumentals are pure making love, like
mm,
dirty, kinky,
yeah,
debauchery type love. If
yeah,
you strip away the lyrics of both of those songs and
yeah.
you ten you 10 times play the songs like on the collection, like extended style like you'd see in YouTube, you can just go at it with your partner for 2 fucking hours straight. I mean, literally,
Yeah,
the, I mean, and that's not even the lyrics. That's just the music. It's
yeah.
seductive as all fucking hell. Uh, but getting back to enjoy the silence, I mean, it's their songs are so open to so much
Yeah.
interpretation. Uh, And I mean, you've really said it all. It's your favorite song. I have nothing to add. I would just geek out over the strangeness, strangeness of the music video of seeing it for the first time and being like, what the fuck? Why are they famous for this?
Right.
What did I miss? Why this song did not hit me until much later, and the music video and its brilliance
Yeah.
did not hit me as the audience
Yeah.
until much later.
And that's okay. I think I've met a
Yeah,
lot of people like that. It's interesting. I've either met people who think it's absolutely one of the better songs ever made, and then I met people
yeah,
who said they didn't quite get the song till they heard it a few times.
yeah,
I have a bandmate who told me the song was garbage. I literally told him it was my favorite song in the whole world. I played it for me. He's like, that was complete garbage. What did I even listen to? He goes, it was the same like two chords the whole time. I was like, that's the brilliance of it.
yeah, yeah,
Like, I actually think quite the opposite. I think the
yeah,
brilliance of the song is that it is so simple.
yeah.
And then she said, what a simple song. You like this? And I was like, yeah.
Wow.
I think you can get lost in it. It's
Yeah,
mesmerizing.
no, no,
Um,
you absolutely
and
can't.
so not everybody gets it. Not everybody
Yeah,
gets Enjoy the Silence. And then those who do, and when you go see it in concert and everyone freaks and there's not one person not enjoying it,
yeah,
is always a good affirming feeling that at least that night there's 20,000 other human beings who think like me, is that this is just the
yeah.
best fucking banger they've ever heard in their lives. Yeah.
And so, what about Dangerous?
Dangerous is hot. That's hot. Um,
Do tell
it's
me more.
well, I was trying to think of how to describe the beginning sound when it's like it's supposed to be his voice kind of breathing, like almost like on I Want You Now, but then they like screw it up with like a technique, you know what I mean? So it's like all edgy sounding. But he just sings dangerous the way you leave me wanting more. You know, and the way you move isn't good for my health. I love when he says that. Like the things you say, you know, you say for yourself or whatever. He's like, I know your wicked words. He says, dangerous the way you leave me wanting more. There's one way you could interpret it as a push-pull relationship that he feels the woman isn't good for him emotionally, but he wants her physically. Um, or there's something about her that hooks him no matter how bad she is for him, and or he just thinks she's dangerous because the addiction to the sexual nature of the relationship is so extreme. But either way, I mean, the song's kind of cool and hot and seedy like usual. So, you know.
So now we come to what I view as their magnum opus. But I'm really glad no one went into the production of this album thinking, hey, we're going to make Fire Later Part 2.
Yeah.
Because that would have been terrible. It wouldn't have worked. Uh,
Yeah.
Falling head over heels for this album, as I've said both last year and in our last mini series together. If this album was a fellow student at our college at the time, no one would have had any chance in hell in battling my affections for this album.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just the very fact that you can just smile, nod, and say, "Yep, I
Yeah. Yeah.
can
Yeah. I can
confirm
attest to that.
that." This album is just creme de la creme for me, as Black Celebration is for you. Uh, I very much view this whole album as a concept album. It doesn't need a title track or any sarcastic, flippant uh, album title. It just states itself like
Hmm.
it is. Songs of faith and devotion.
Yeah.
And you get a album full of songs about faith and devotion. It's a
Yeah.
very bluesy rock album. And it starts out with another banger akin to their smash hit on the last album, Personal Jesus. They started out with I Feel You.
Yeah.
And Dave looks completely different. He's in his rock and roll rocker stage, but the whole video is just pure primal. It, it,
Yeah.
it's it's probably the best marriage that enjoy the silence is
Yeah.
to because but it's not weird and it's not simple but it's one, two in your face. This
Mm,
is who we are on this album. All of the music videos on this album are just pure sex for the eyes. I
yeah.
mean, at least in my mind, I mean, even the weird and batshit craziness of the music video for Walking in My Shoes. I just love it to death because it's. I mean, we could do a whole episode on just unpacking the weirdness angle of
Yeah.
that video. It is just mind blowing, but then you have Condemnation, which is a beautiful song
Mm, yeah.
about judgment. And Gabe looks like the Caucasian version of Jesus.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the video, there's him holding up a tablet, very
Yeah.
biblical acts with three words on it: condemned to love. And
Yeah.
I think the whole album, if if I was managing the band at that time and could throw insane amount of money with at them, I would say make a video for every fucking song
Yeah.
on this album. And at at that time, no one would have thought of that. It
Yeah.
was inconceivable. But every song on this album is mind blowing. I mean, it's just so I feel you. It's both the love song, a carnal, primal love song, but it also addresses the longing of faith,
Yeah.
longing to believe. And it, it's like the perfect opener to that album, just like World in My Eyes was
Yeah.
the perfect opener to Violator. Uh, and then we have the the song and the video that really transfixed me as a fan. In your room,
Yeah.
in your room, it's just a beautiful mind fuck of
Hmm.
every type of desire
Yeah.
all in one. You can't escape it.
Yeah.
Don't even try. And they captured so well on both the song and on the video.
Yeah.
It's like a greatest hits video of all the other videos that Antoine did with them.
And just to specify too, which we talked about last year, is there are two versions of this song.
Yeah,
So listeners need to be wary of that and understand that. My favorite is the album version, so I think it's best just to listen to Songs of Faith and Devotion. I still think the other one has its own credit and has its own place in the world. It was definitely more radio friendly,
yeah,
which is why it was made. It was a radio edit. But I really think there's something about the album if we're talking about love and
Yeah.
romance. There's a hauntingness to the album one with crashing drums and voices in the
Yeah.
background,
It's
and
moody as fuck.
it's yeah,
I
moody.
mean, I
It's a
mean,
moody banger.
let's just cut through all of the bullshit and say moody as fuck.
The I think I can also assume, because you and I've talked about this line before, that lead me to your armchair is probably the line of the song, right? Would
Yeah.
you lead me to your armchair?
I mean, uh, not only that, I mean, the whole lyric
Yeah.
of the song, particularly the chorus, the line that really does it for me, and this was my boy's song in college, by the way. I think that's not hard to see.
Yeah,
Is
you performed it in your band.
oh yeah, uh, Paulie, I should say.
I just skipped that right over.
Yeah, uh,
You're like, yeah,
thank
yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah,
thank you
thanks.
for bringing that up. Thank you. Uh, it well, now I'm confused by the pre-chorus and the chorus. Uh, I'm hanging on your words, living in on your breath, feeling with your skin. Will I always be here? 4 lines, 4 lines, and they say they encompass every type of desire, every obsession, every primal instinct, every spiritual instinct. This was the song that captured me before somebody. This, I, I mean, we could again just spend a whole episode analyzing this song and this video line by line, frame by frame. It's it's the masterpiece of the album for me, Alaina, and it it it's placed right in the middle of the album. I think it's brilliantly played. It was brilliantly shot. It's just a a masterpiece of that album and of that area, period.
Elaborate on that.
No,
I think you
because,
said it. I think you nailed it. I can't top that.
yeah, well, it's just, and so what would you say about Rush?
Ooh. I think again it's kind of a sexy one. It's about I think it's lusty.
Yeah,
You know, he says when I come up and I rush for you. It's like that's pretty sexual.
yep, yeah, yeah,
You know, and it's a sexual sounding song. It's rushing, it's urging. Even the
yeah,
sound is urgent.
yeah,
Um, he's what does he say? Walk with me, get down on the floor. Yeah, it's pretty. There's some pretty hefty, sexy, weird shit in that song.
yeah,
Um, and he says, "Open your delicate mouth, hold out your delicate hand, open your delicate mouth. I'm not trying." What does he say? I'm not trying to what? What does he say? I'm not trying to something you. Yeah, it's dirty.
yeah,
Hold out your sensitive, yeah, hold out your delicate hand and open your delicate mouth. You're like, wow, what?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, okie
yeah,
dokes.
yeah. And so the album, the The closer is Higher Love, but the song before that is One Caress.
Yeah. I love. Sorry, I'm so like I haven't been sleeping well. I love One Caress. It's pretty. It's thematic. It's a Martin song. Um, it's a bit of an odd fit on the album. Kind of belongs more in Ultra, in my opinion. Um, but I think it's just very touching. Again, Martin can be very sensitive. Well, he can be very dirty, you know. He can also be very sensitive, and I think this is one of those songs that he says, "Just one caress from you, and I'm blessed."
Yeah,
I'm shy. What does he say? I'm shining, and it's from your light. I
yeah,
always loved the light, and now you offer me eternal darkness. I think there's this sadness to it, right?
yeah,
That this song is about having been so in love, and then maybe the love being shut down,
yeah,
you know, and losing it. And I think there's this, he says, you know, just one caress. He just kind of keeps singing that, you know, at the choruses. And I really think it's like this song about feeling heartbroken that this isn't working or whatever it is, right? Maybe he never had them, maybe he did have them, maybe it was, you know, romance that didn't work, maybe it's going through a dark period, but it's sensitive and sweet. It's about real love,
yeah,
real love. You know, I don't think he's singing in a dirty or incompassionate
no,
way. I think it's absolutely about caress is such a pretty word, right?
yeah,
It's not like the opening your mouth and you're delicate. Yeah. It's not that kind of sleazy.
yeah,
It's it's you know, you think of somebody's caress as like a touch that is embracing and warm, you know, and kind, not more of a connection,
yeah.
not a sexual thing.
I think we're going to hold Ultra to the next part because that's a big album
Yeah, huge
that
album.
we go through. And again, we've talked about one, two, three, four, five albums out of the six albums
Yeah.
um, that we were going to talk about. Get some sleep, my friend. Say hi to. Uh, I want to protect your husband's
You can say Matt.
identity. Well,
It's all good.
I'm.
I think I
I
said it
mean.
earlier.
I mean.
It's one of the most generic names. You know, it's in the
Well,
Bible and
I.
everybody names their kid Matt.
Didn't he work for the CIA or the FBI or something like
No,
that?
oh, sorry. All his siblings are named after religious figures too. His parents were pastors. It's pretty dull. It's a really lame American story.
Well, I say
CIA shit.
hi
His
to
name's
your husband. Get some sleep, both of you. You've been through quite a ordeal, and I'll check in with you later in the week, and we'll hit Ultra very hard, like we do. Uh, Thank you for your passion and your candor, and
yeah.
it's always a delight to do a episode with you, my friend.
Well,
See
thank
you
you.
next
Always a pleasure.
time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.